Hey guys, Krisha here. Please be cautious of any fake comments and emails you may receive from people pretending to be Mango Research. Sean and I will never, ever contact you for investment opportunities or anything of that sort. To get in touch with the real Mango team, make sure to join our official Discord chat using the link in the description below. Stay safe out there, and remember, do it Mango. And what's up, you guys? Welcome to the Mango Grove. My name is Krisha, and this is today's XLM analysis video. Quick heads up, I will only be covering the USDT pairing today, okay? However, on today's agenda, we will first start off with the Mango dashboard, and only then will we be getting on over to the charts. Now, Sean just wrapped up an excellent live stream with so much trading wisdom, trading knowledge. He gives you live examples of certain trades, so just go ahead and check it out. I will be linking it above. Okay, now there's so much to honestly catch in that live stream that even once I'm done my videos on the daily analysis, I actually go onto Sean's live stream. I kind of put it on 2x, and I watched the entire thing. I think this time it was excellent. Okay, so go ahead and check it out. Now, getting on over to XLM, onto the dashboard, I'm currently on the 2-day time frame, all right? And I want you to notice how almost everything is short. And notice the gains on all of these short positions. If you caught any of these short trades to the downside, alrighty. Now, many of them came in, Wi-Fi came in 14 days ago. Bitcoin's short trade actually came in 11 days ago, tipping us off on the bearish trend. Okay, if you caught the trade on Bitcoin, you're currently up a good 29%. RBN gave us a short trade, and guys, all of these coins you can trade on margin. Now, sometimes I get a lot of questions on, Krisha, can you take a short trade on the spot exchange? No. A simple answer to that is no, you cannot. How could you possibly sell something you do not have? So no, you can only take short trades on leverage. Okay, so that's the way to do it, and that's why I have only filtered out my list based on margin. Alrighty. Now, this is what the 2 days telling us. How about XLM on this list? Let's go and see what XLM is telling us. Alright, so XLM on the 2-day time frame, as far as the trend is concerned, XLM is still neutral. Alrighty. How about the daily time frame? And what do you know? XLM on the daily is currently short. This short trend change came to us 6 days ago, and for whoever caught this trade, you are currently up a good 12% on your trade. Alrighty. Now, this is testament enough that it does not pay to have biases in the market. It does not pay to be a bull tard or a bear tard. You got to be fluid. When the market gives you additional information, when the market gives you important information that you can act on, it pays to actually be fluid with that market. Okay, because you can make money on either side of the trade, on the long side as well as the short side. Alrighty, now we've been given additional information that the market trend has flipped even on the macro time frame. Right, we're seeing many of these coins, Bitcoin included, lose that macro uptrend, telling us that the bears are in control here. It does not pay to be a bull tard in these market conditions. Can things change? Of course they can. All right, but we're traders here, and we are going to act on the information that we have in front of us. Now, getting on over to the chart, I'm currently on XLM USDT on that weekly time frame, and this is what I mean, right? XLM on the most recent dump actually lost its macro bullish structure, right? Alongside Bitcoin, Bitcoin as well has lost that macro bullish structure. There have been only a very few outliers, and some of these outliers are Cardano, Ethereum Classic, and Matic, I believe. The ones that did not lose the weekly uptrend. However, more often than not, we see many of these outliers actually end up converging to the trend of the market leader. The market leader over here being Bitcoin. Okay, so even for those of you who are taking trades on any of those other coins, I suggest approaching those trades with a level of prudence. Now, XLM USDT on the weekly time frame, guys, we've lost that macro uptrend. We've also lost the daily, the weekly 21 EMA, as well as that weekly Kijun. Okay, that was a nice clear candle body close underneath that region. If this candle as well, this current weekly candle closes underneath the 21 EMA as well as that Kijun, that is going to be our confirmation, at which point I will be looking for a continuation to the downside. Okay, once again, getting all the way down to 30 cents to give it an official test. I'm also going to go ahead and actually mark out that region. I like the fact that there's so much confluence along this 42-cent region. Okay. 42 cents is, I've marked out essentially that 21 EMA as well as that Kijun because they both technically intersect at that region. Okay, so I've marked that out, and I also want to see, where does the midpoint come in? at, bear with me guys, the midpoint also comes in right around here. Okay, so it's going to be like a tight range of resistance, I believe, that we have over us right now. So this is XLM USDT on the weekly time frame. I do believe that the bears are in control. Now, this sell-off has been significant. However, this weekly candle has yet to close. Imagine if we close red, right? And this is something that we kept seeing in the last bull market when we were getting into the bear market. We saw these crazy pumps to the upside. So first off, we saw a dump to the downside, something that was... that's something that threatened the overarching bullish trend. Okay, we saw a crazy dump to the downside only for price to get picked back up. And during the pickup, we saw a lot of people get super, super bullish. Oh, things are going to, you know, this is a recovery. It's going to be a V bottom up, blah, 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 blah. But you guys need to understand that even when you get these volatile moves to the upside, the volatile pickups to the upside, some of those pickups may not be enough to take back the trend that we just lost. Okay, now we're seeing an example of that across the board right now. Right, so it's always going to pay to zoom out of your chart and keep one eye peeled on the weekly at the very least, because that is going to keep your biases in check. That is going to keep your emotions from running amok, okay? Because, I mean, when you're seeing these crazy pumps on the 4-hour time frame and stuff, you can't help but figure that, hey, you know what, things are taking a turn here. But when you notice that price actually got rejected off of a weekly level, you're like, uh-oh, I see what's happening here. Okay, we are getting distributed on these macro levels. Now, you do not want to be the chump that gets distributed on. So now this is XLM USDT on the weekly time frame. I think that the bears are in control. How about the daily? The daily time frame, and the daily is looking weak too. We have a red cloud. The cloud is officially turned red. We don't have a bearish peak across just yet, but we do have, you can see that the Kijun and the Tenkan have intersected and are sitting on top of each other. I say we start getting consecutive candle body closes underneath this cloud, that is going to turn bearish officially. So we're going to see that cross officially, wherein the Kijun is going to go over the Tenkan. All right, and notice how aggressively the 21 EMA is moving down to price. How about the 10? Oh my, look at that 10 hold price down. I feel like the traders who are being rewarded right now are the ones willing to play the ranges. Right? No biases, play the ranges to the upside as well as the downside because they are freaking profitable as hell. Imagine if you caught the trade from here, okay, which was a critical point of support at 31 cents, going all the way up to this region right here, which is at 44 cents. That was a good 41% to the upside. 41%. Okay, that was the bounce play. And we got rejected off of that region. Now remember, I just marked out both these regions for you on the weekly time frame. That was a weekly region of contention, weekly resistance overhead. We got rejected. Not a single candle body closed over that region on the daily time frame. Rejected, and now we're seeing continuation to the downside. Imagine being able to take the move to the upside as well as take the opposing trade to the downside. Right, and that's what I mean by playing the ranges. No biases, cut the biases, play the ranges. XLM USDT on the daily time frame is also looking bearish. I think that the bears are in control. That is not necessarily bad, since we all can trade XLM on the short side as well. I'll say this: if we start closing underneath the cloud, at the very least, I'll be looking for a test of the cloud, only for us to see continuation to the downside. We start breaking back into the cloud again, then there's a good chance that we could put in another test of the 44-cent region. Breaking 44 cents to the upside is going to send XLM all the way to this region right here, which comes in at 53 cents. Okay, it is going to be an if this then that, but these are the key regions that I personally will be looking at in the shorter term. All right, now XLM, bears are in control. I think there are better short opportunities on many of the charts than long opportunities at this given point in time. Now this is XLM USDT on the daily. How about on the 4-hour time frame? Let's go and look at that. And it's weak. In fact, I see a bearish head and shoulders pattern that sort of played out here. Did we get a proper measured move on this? Did we meet the measured move rather? And no, not yet. So the measured move for this bearish head and shoulders comes in at around 34 cents. Okay, we've yet to get down there, so that's something to note. I think that price could very well get down to 34 cents. Why? Because look at how we have reacted off of our major regions of support. Price got up to the Tenkin 10 as well as the 21 EMA got rejected. We've lost all three regions once again, including that support I drew out for you on the weekly time frame. Okay, notice how well it has been respected even on the 4-hour time frame. We got rejected off of all of those regions, and now we're seeing follow through to the downside. Okay, not just that, we have a bearish crossover setup between the 21 EMA as well as that 10 SMA. Alrighty, so at the very least, I will be looking for a continuation to the downside. We start losing 34 cents, I'm like further down we go 31 cents next level. Okay, a nail in the coffin for the bulls in the interim, I believe, is going to be us losing this wick low right here. This wick low comes in at 27 cents. Okay, we start losing 27 cents to the downside. I'm saying further down we go. Alrighty, the next major region of contention after 27 cents is going to be this region right here, 20 cents. And these guys are not going to be ordinary moves, eh? They're going to be volatile as hell. Now from here, that's going to be a good 33% to the downside. Not something that you want to be sitting in. Okay, especially not if you're on the wrong side of the trade. So keep your eyes peeled on the charts right now. I think that the bears are in control. There may be opportunities on the ranges, so it's best to not approach these charts with any bullish, or super bearish bias. Okay, there's money to be made still. Now, this is all I have for you for XLM. With this, guys, trade safely, trade stress-free, trade the mango way, trade the easy way. Ciao.